And now, SCW presents Night 2 of Raising the Stakes.
Well, we know what's coming then. Vengeance looking to defend against Men of Mayhem. And it's been a while really since Men of Mayhem had that championship opportunity as a tag team at least. Obviously Brian dominated Mayhem really last season with the reign that he had with the Mayhem Championship, done really well. Xavier, not so much, but look, these guys really want that tag gold. I know it's been on their minds ever since they decided to separate way back when. They sort of formed back together and going against the Vengeance that have almost fallen apart. Recent seeing them two, fight against each other for the Iron Survivor, it was a bit deadly really, but I hope you guys are doing well anyway. What a night we had last night. Crazy to think Jazz Shortbridge managing to defend 60 minutes. Just absolutely insane really from her. What else can we say? Jessie taking the win over Shane. Such an incredible night. If you haven't checked it out already, make sure you do. But we're focusing right now on tonight, obviously 5 men, 60-minute Iron Survivor fight. Main event, it's going to be crazy. Nolan going against Jamie Storm a little bit later on for the Interstar Championship. We have a few fights and now we're focusing on Damien and Joe, of course, the men's tag team champions as of now. Will it stay that way tonight? We are here to find out and I can't wait to get this on the road. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, do the notification bell so you do not miss any of the action here at SCW. It's going to be a crazy night, and of course we're going to Austria in a couple of weeks, and then we are at Steel Mania, one night of absolute insanity. You are not going to want to miss it. Fist bump there, just reassuring the fans everything's okay between them, shall I say. Long night I commentated last night. I do apologise if I get my I's and my T's mixed up. But there we have it then, the SCW, and what about getting it mixed up? I'm getting it mixed up right now, god damn it, the SCW Men's Tag Team Championship. It's been defended obviously by Royal Guard for quite a while, and now Vengeance, I suppose, have put themselves on that list. If they can get another successful defence tonight, what will that say for them? Women's Tag Team as well, the championship will be defended tonight in a ladder match. First time we've seen that championship and a ladder match really back. We're going to have one more ladder match, say goodbye to the 2K22 era before we dive our teeth into the new era, and we are only a couple of weeks away now. But anyway, night 2, fight 1, let's get this underway. We can expect some chaos, we can expect some weapons. No elimination in this matchup, so first pinfall does get the win. Obviously 4 guys in this, so yeah, like I said, DQ is off. Use whatever you want to try and take your opponent down. We know Brian, we know Xavier. I mean, I suppose I have a bit more of a personal in-ring experience with those two after me and Shane had a fight with them, which is really fun. Damien, middleweight now, cheering up, getting the fans ready. And Xavier sort of just running into him there, making it a bit awkward, really. What's Joe doing here? Just pacing around Xavier, mocking him, doing what Shane did. Obviously Shane went for Xavier last time, and yeah, quickly pins and submissions only inside of the ring. So I admire Damien's passion and I understand what he's going to do, but he's about to get slammed straight down onto the mat there. Added protection here at Raising the Stakes. So we've got 2 60-minute fights. We're not going to have hardwood flooring. It's going to be a 2 quickly from Joe though. It could have been a squash there, but kick out from Xavier to Staffordton. Brian looking to potentially introduce the first weapon. Yes, what's he going to grab? And we get a kendo stick in play. Damien grabbing it there and putting it right in the midsection there with Brian Douglas, and Xavier working in the arm of Joe. And the kendo just going and snapping against the LA man. Xavier going to get a weapon for good measure. We're going to have a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's always brutal. We're going to go in and Joe. Men of Mayhem definitely on top at the moment. If you're watching, if you've just tuned in, it looks like a Men of Mayhem victory so far. But we know how wrestling is. Everything here is unpredictable. Anything can change in a heartbeat. Where Douglas now is just going to try and work the elbow with Damien. Now just landing awkwardly. Oh, and now a sledgehammer shot straight to Damien. Xavier putting the sledgehammer rings in to his father. Xavier with a pin. I know he's going to be a 2 count though. Joe kicking out of it just after the 1. And you see Damien just getting brutalised really with that sledgehammer. Had to get out of it. But Douglas certainly taking control of their little fight at the moment. Oh, and Joe busting Xavier open. Going to go for the cover here. Referee is going to be down. It's going to be a 1. Kick out though just after 1. These guys trying to get this done early. This is raising their stakes. They're meant to be raising the bar. This ain't preschool. Damien kicking out just after 2 as well in that one. And we're going to have Joe submission on Xavier. Interesting to see. Oh, there we go. I was going to say Brian not looking to interrupt it, but then he does stop me in the tracks just before I say it. And we're going to have Damien thrown to the outside now. Brian Douglas joining. Oh, a nasty kick there from Damien. Taking a little walk around, not sure what he's doing at the moment. Hang on. What's he saying to Joe there? What's he doing? He's walking away? What's going on? Is it the end of vengeance? Is he leaving Joe to defend? What is happening here? He's staring at the camera. He's gone. He's done. Damien is walking away. Joe has got the biggest task on his hand now. He's going to have to defend against both guys. And look at this. Xavier's loving it. I mean, wouldn't you? You've got a free ticket. You've punched a free ticket to the SCW Men's Tag Team Championship. I cannot believe what's happened. I knew that there was a bit of bad blood. Look, I spoke to Damien a few days ago. I could tell he wasn't quite there. I didn't expect him really to bail out on Joe halfway through a fight. Are things really that bad back at camp? Here we go though. This is going to be brutal for Joe. Depends, you know, the determination. Is it going to be the boy from Birmingham? Is he going to believe that he can do this? We're going to have a pinfall. It's going to be a 2 kick out though from Joe. He is still going to fight. Moonsault here from Xavier. Going to follow with another pin of his own. It's going to be a 2 count. Another kick out from Joe. He is not done. He is not out. Just imagine a statement really if Joe goes on and wins this championship still, defends it successfully on his own. I'm trying to speak to people backstage, sort of see where Damien's going. You know, has he packed his bags? Is he walking away from the entire federation? No one knows what's happening. And a nasty headbutt there from Joe, putting both of the Men of Mayhem together, banging heads in other ways. Family men, you know, supposed to work well together. Joe putting them to good use at the moment, going against each other with that headbutt. I like it from Joe. Interesting. Obviously drinking Costa, so yeah, anyone from Costa, make sure you at the CEO of the company. They definitely should sponsor us, as I pretty much survive and breathe from Costa coffee alone. Xavier just chilling out. I think he knows he can taste that championship already. It's just a matter of time in their eyes. Thumbs down from Brian Douglas, Senior Douglas if you will. Followed with that forearm though from Joe, and now some strikes. Xavier just watching on. Sitting back and enjoying the vision of his father being punched. We're going to obviously have the absolute GOATs, El Paprika's friend Stan Stevens, and his commentary partner, I forget his name, but just a GOAT as well. They'll be joining the next match taking the lead for a couple of... Hang on. Going to go for the submission. Could it be? It's only one that gets the win. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Xavier getting out of it. What is the referee doing? Who are you counting? It's no DQ, love. Maybe Mark switched the rules up and made it DQ. Now look at Joe. No thank you. Yeah, maybe Mark feels sorry for Joe. He sees the task that he's got in his hand now and he's like, look, it's going to be DQ on now. We're going to have ring count out, rope break, all that boring stuff. But does that help Joe? Potentially it does. It means you can get a ladder and a table. And hang on a minute, they both going to go flying it? Look at this, he's pointing at Dave. Oh, I love it. He's pointing at his father. You jump first. And now Xavier's going to come flying. It doesn't really work out, but I like the strategy there. I like the way Xavier, told his father, you go first, I'll jump after. May not have worked out the way they had planned, and Joe certainly showing up in this fight so far. Not giving in. I think Mark's a Joe fan, because if they get a 10 count, Joe's still champion, right? Mark's just being a knobhead. It's alright. We have Brian here to balance the books. Back down to a 1 count. But yeah, I mean, you've got to put respect on Joe for doing this, for showing up, for trying, not giving in. Because this is a hard challenge. Look, I've been in handicap fights before myself. It's no easy task. It's no easy task. We need to get both of these boys back in the ring. Brian luckily just keeps going out and giving them that extra opportunity, that heartbeat, that lifeline. Who wants to be a millionaire right now? It's just sort of unfortunate really for Joe. Look, he's trying to keep himself focused. He's trying to win this match, and at the same time he's back of his head wondering what the hell, why did Damien leave me? What have I done to deserve this? Zach Adams, Ultimate Ace, going against each other a little bit later on tonight. Some huge fights. And let's talk briefly about Nolan and Jamie Storm. A very interesting pairing between these two, because look, Nolan eliminated Jamie Storm from the King of the Ring from the Royal Rumble, sorry. And vice versa, the other way around, with Jamie Storm eliminating Nolan Wright. Too many Storms, Jesus Christ. Jamie Storm eliminated Nolan Wright in King of the Ring. And then we had Nolan Wright eliminating Jamie Storm at the Royal Rumble. So the rubber match, if you will, between those two. Very excited to see how that goes. Fully at the Star Championship, of course. Joe just getting completely worn down at the moment, submission after submission from the outside, knowing that he can tap out, so they're really trying to take advantage and running down that 10 count every single time. Xavier not sure what to do at the moment, keeps going in and out of the ring. Joe's going to go back in the ring with Xavier Douglas then. This is the opportunity, the chance really for Joe, but Brian Douglas managing to get up to his feet very, very quickly. Xavier missing the target there, nobody home. Now Douglas going to be carried up by Joe, straight into the ropes. And Joe is good at reversing this, he's good at getting out of the situation that he's been placed in. He's going to go for the cover maybe after this. What's Brian doing here? It's going to be a 1, it's going to be a 2, could it possibly be a kick out though from Xavier just after 2? I think Brian was caught snoozing, caught lacking really. Completely taken his eye off the ball and almost lost a massive opportunity that was sort of handed to him on a silver platter. Fireman's carry now from Joe. Going to go for the cover, is he? No, I don't think he is. He probably knew Xavier was just going to get in the way. The only thing Joe can really do is try and absolutely ruin each of their spines, make it impossible for them both to stand up. Now we have Joe in the corner. Xavier going to bulldog it, busting Joe open. And now going to go top rope, he's not done yet. Splashing over Joe, it's going to be the cover now, it's going to be a 1, it's going to be a 2. Kick out though from Joe just after 2. The guy is not putting himself down. He's not giving up this championship. He is fighting and fighting and fighting with all his courage, all his passion, all his belief, all his determination right now pouring out of Joe's veins. This guy will not give in. You got to respect it there. Reversal from Xavier in a dangerous moment. Mark more focused on Douglas outside. Xavier going to go for another cover. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Kick out again. What's going to put this guy down? Is anything going to? This is absolutely insane. And if he hasn't earned your respect before this show started, I think he's earned your respect now. This guy is on fire. Nothing is putting him down. Not the fact that his friend, former rival, totally disregarded their championship and just walked away. Bryan Douglas going to slam Joe to the mat. Now it's just a brutal worker display really between Xavier and Bryan. Going to try and wear him down as much as possible here. And I just can't believe Joe hasn't given up. I can't believe he's still fighting. It shows the passion that's within Joe. There's the reason I brought him over to Mayhem. It cost me a lot to get him over. I had to let go of my son. I had to let go of El Paprika, you know what I mean? I had to let go of some big names, really. And it had to be done. We're going to have teamwork here from the Douglas family. Still not interested in going for the cover, though. Headbutt there from Bryan Douglas. Xavier landing it this time. Not been so lucky with that move, but managed to get it correctly. Moonsault there from Xavier Douglas. No, I just can't believe how long Joe has been in this, how he hasn't given up yet. Look at the strength there from Bryan Douglas, lifting Joe up like it's nothing. We're going to get the same move again, rinse and repeat, while Xavier gloats in the background. You just got to wonder what's it going to take. When's Joe going to sit down and accept defeat? It's not even if you're better than both of them. With 2 people, it's just almost impossible to try and get the cover that you want. Knees up again from Joe, still in this. Missing the stunner kick there was Bryan. Nearly put this to bed. We're going to have Joe back in the corner. Xavier really going in now on Joe. Launching him to the other corner here, where Bryan's going to meet him. And Xavier's very impatient, sort of just getting in the way of every move that Bryan wants to do. Xavier's there to sort of interrupt it, and it's not the synergy that you want to see. Massive moonsault there from Xavier, and he's going to go for the cover on Joe. Could this be it? It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. And new, ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new SCW Men's Tag Team Champions. I mean, was there much of a surprise? It was quite unfortunate, really, what they had to do. Damien abandoning the situation, really. Not sure where his head at. I do hope he's all right. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new SCW Men Tag Team Champions. The men of Mayhem, Bryan and Xavier Douglas.
Welcome back to Racing 2. I am Stan. We saw you yesterday. I'm with my co-guest, Matt Stark. How are you?
I'm doing great again. There's 2 fights yesterday. 2 epic championship title matches, 2 retained, and of course now this match with 2 main guys. I mean, both people sort of having an ego going around them recently, I'd say. Ghoul, of course, being quite a few champions, former champions, and looking for his title shot. Because Don, he attacked Sydel the other week on Mayhem.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, he's impressed me a lot recently. He lost to Almir on Mayhem recently as well. But, you know, you look at Don Atlas, he's always been very underappreciated. You know, you'll always see him begging for that TV title match, but he bloody well deserves it, alright. I'm not being paid by him at all. He just seems like a lovely guy, a scary guy at that as well.
I suppose, I mean, I've been watching more Crash Course, of course. I'm a Crash Course lifer, but, I mean, with Don's just, since being Nathan back at Freefalling, he's just turned into this new monster, sort of. But can he take down the Ghoul tonight?
He practically brutalised Nathan in that match. I mean, you know, Nathan didn't really stand a chance against Don Atlas, and he prepared for probably his biggest match of his career so far. I mean, you got this man coming down. He's no stranger to the SCW world, is he? You know, you see him like a co-owner, obviously the former GM of Havoc. The green colours of Raising the Stakes may resonate with him as he comes to the ring now. Cool.
In that tactical gear, that bulletproof vest, bulletproof trousers, bulletproof mask.
Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 219 pounds.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Max.
The hardcore.
Is he copying the Don Atlas Smith thing, man?
Perhaps he is trying to throw insults,
Yeah,
trying to get Don riled up. I mean, we've seen in the past, Don's been in the back, he's just been a bit angry before his matches, and it's kind of cost him in those matches, perhaps when it matters the most. And maybe Ghoul's trying to put that into effect here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, can never really count either of these men out. I mean, obviously Ghoul, you know, he's had a pretty impressive reign. He'll never shut up about the amount of championships beaten, but the facts are there, you know, he has beaten all these champs. And now he's finally, like, if he can beat Don Atlas, surely he's in for some kind of title shot sometime soon. Obviously, he lost with a cage title match against Ghost and Pro.
He's been quite vocal after that match. I mean, he wasn't the one pinned. He was trying to get back to his feet, and then Ghost just pins Crow. Of course, Ghost headlining tonight's Iron Survivor match. But Ghoul, sorry. Hide names to differentiate, but the match begins. Ignore me. Ghoul. Start with the combo. Don now. I'm getting my names picked up like I'm a moron, but anyway, we continue.
Oh, Ghoul! Oh, knee to the gut! I've gone at this already.
I mean, we can already see the size difference. Don just towers over Ghoul here. But I mean, we've seen the hardcore Messiah, of course, no stranger to having to defeat bigger opponents. One kick out by Don Atlas. Now Ghoul going to the top rope. We saw this with Barend yesterday, just annihilate Leon. Elbow. Can Ghoul manage to beat the sort of I don't want to annoy him, because I mean I don't want to come over to a commentary desk here, but sort of, I guess nobody. I mean, if you think about it, Don's never won a title here, I don't believe.
No, yeah, I won the TV title against the current world champion Sam.
Okay, that sounds okay, that's all for his name. Oh yeah. I haven't read much of Don Atlas, I can't lie. I should probably try it before this match. I'm an analyst, but back of the head. And
obviously he was the first ever over the top title champion. We don't speak much on that title.
He's bringing out the chair now. Yeah, the over the top title was something. Certainly was. I mean, Don just staring now at Ghoul with the chair.
It's kind of like he's conflicted. And, you know, he's the hub from the side. He's going to take these shots and he's mistakes to raising the head of Ghoul. Ghoul gets sent straight back down to the mat. Don Atlas is playing.
Don again, just there you go, waiting for
Ghoul. Runs out of way of
Ghoul.
Nice
suplex onto the chair.
Oh, suplex.
Brainbuster onto it.
Could that be it? 1, 2.
Kick out by Don Atlas.
John Bon Atlas.
Bon Atlas. And the hardcore Messiah in his playground here. Don taking advantage of the Don bomb.
Ghoul gets out of it.
Now Don control. Taking Ghoul back up to his feet. And now
nasty
I guess
kick to
Roman's
the
that chair, but we already know him. He's the hardcore himself after all.
Both of these two just reverse each other's moves.
One more time.
Oh,
Goes to the back of the temple. I mean, if he keeps doing that, we're going to see some concussions. We're going to see some brain damage.
Yeah, I mean, I believe a concussion was what led
what
to
Ghoul
being
What is it with Don just standing there with his chair? I mean,
playing
he's
with
meant to sit on a chair, but
get off
Don.
there.
Hits the super kick.
These two brutalised. Pulling him back up to his feet. Look at here.
Some say Ghoul is old and washed up, but I mean, we're seeing right here he can go with the best of them.
Oh, get clothesline, get a comeback here. A second clothesline, what's he going for here? A third clothesline, Jesus Christ,
having this match in his game. Look at that, I fucked up there.
Oh,
cool. Being busted open despite wearing that bulletproof
mask. Oh
my god. Oh my god.
You know how,
muscle buster.
You know how badly Ghoul can net his two.
1, 2.
Come on, 2.
Don's got to be pissed about that. He didn't get it done with the muscle buster, and now he's got the chair again, putting it in that corner, trying to prove that he's the more hardcore than the hardcore Messiah, but this might be his own downfall.
Oh, two to the head. Ghoul no straight. I've done hardcore matches, obviously.
Ghost fucking Ghoul over the top rope.
Just staring at him now.
This has just been Don's thing. Maybe he's trying to just get us down the back up. Maybe he's
trying
to play mind games. Don picking Ghoul back up. Now the takedown. It's the result.
How is Ghoul's crooked back allowing him to do that? Oh, Ghoul! Look for that Northern Light! Into the super! Into the
back into that brain. What's this?
Going for the pin off it. 1, 2.
Kick out by Don. What could Ghoul do here to try and put away Don Atlas in this match? I mean, this has been a quite even fight so far.
Oh, the fold-away slam! The Ghoul-away slam, I guess you could call it.
Well, Ghoul striking away.
Oh,
now look at the
nasty lariat. Goes for a pin off it. 1, 2. He got a 2 point. Don
has something to prove
Don,
it was quite neglected, I believe, on craft.
Look at that. Lung blower! 1, 2. He got a 2 point. Oh, Don Atlas! This is not the Don Atlas we are used. This is not a Don Atlas you're told stories about. This is a new Don Atlas. Knees up off the shooting star press. Don Atlas back to momentum here. Oh, you can Nagi there. Oh. Twisting the neck of Ghoul. Again, that chair. I've seen him hesitant a bit so far tonight. Staring at him again, very hesitant. Doing it.
Don again staring at Ghoul with the chair.
Don, what are you doing, lad? It's youth already.
Hits him with the chair.
Hit to the head of Ghoul there. Oh, and he's calling him to his feet. What's he looking for?
He's going to the Don bomb once more. No, chokedown position.
Let's have it.
Ghoul saying no.
Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
Oh, not a tombstone.
One more time. To Don.
Barely lifted up the leg there. 1, 2, 3. Ghoul picks up big. Undeserved in my opinion. Don was far superior tonight in my opinion. Don Atlas going after the rest of
Don Don't attack the ref, please. And here we go. Back for our part. We've got Tim here in commentary, me and Matt Stark. Had to substitute Stan Stevens for a bit. We got Ace versus Adams here. Anaconda Voice here to start the match.
Of course, it is awesome to be here, of course. I think Matt, your name was?
Yeah, I believe it's the first time we're doing commentary together, Tim.
Yeah, of course. And of course, I believe this is Zach Adams and a little bit Ace.
Indeed it is. Ace got this kind of new look recently on Crash Course, and Adams recently making a faction with Barend Arena.
Yeah, of course, I heard about that. I believe it's the Chaos Club or something.
I believe it is. Ace, of course, in this faction with Tolos and I believe it's Priscilla Cruz.
No, it's not. It is, it's Nina Fox, actually.
Thank you for keeping me up to date then. Yeah, both these people kind of need to win right now. Both need to get up in the divisions. And I think it's going to be a good match.
Of course, I believe both men, in my opinion, Christ breaking that there. Of course, Ace is kind of fallen short over the last few months. Started off heavily strong and then completely fizzled out.
Well, it's kind of been the same with Zach Adams, no offense to him. I mean, he was up there and it started champion, but then he lost his belt. And he's kind of not reached that level. He's had a bit of a lost streak in Crash Course. He went down again, but he's just never had that same level of success like he had back in his early days.
Well, it's like that with a lot of guys, you know. You look at a lot of people on SCW who have either had bad awakenings.
What an elbow drop that
bad awakenings or fantastic awakenings. Look at Shane Roberts. Started off as a nobody against Great and Levy, and now look at him. Obviously,
he's doing great.
He's the best wrestler in SCW currently.
We saw him yesterday against Jesse Hart in the Havoc title. Not quite sure the result, but they go flapjack there by 8. He's looking to, I guess, grab a weapon or something. And we get to see here kendo sticks being put into play.
Well, I've had kendo sticks hit me in the back like Zach Adams, and I think Zach Adams will know exactly what punch by Zach Adams. Of course, Max, those things do not, I wouldn't say it hurt, but these things do not stick well. Really covered with Zach Adams.
1, 2. Oh, kicked up by Ace. I thought Ace was done for there.
After a combination, please. This is the former world champion.
2-time world champion indeed, he is. Zach looking to hit him with a sledgehammer here. Misses, the sledgehammer got Ace back in control. Now Ace kicks to the face and is stomped to the gut.
I always ask this when it comes to commentary partners, Max. Big Phoenix style squash work. Who do you think's going to win this match? Who have you got your money on? I've got my money on, of course, the man going for the pin here. I got a 2. I'm going for Ultimate Ace.
It's been quite 50-50 so far, but I think Zach Adams has got, he needs to win more than Ace, I think. And I reckon he's going to get it here tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice flapjack style there.
And now Ace look for another weapon in this match.
Here comes the chairs. Those ain't for sitting on. Look, and Ace is just staring him down.
It's out tonight with Don Atlas. He's just staring at Ghoul with the chair, but I mean, Ace just staring at Zach Adams with him.
That's not for sitting on. Oh crap.
And Ace in the corner with the chair. Oh no, looking to get the cover here. 1, 2, kick out by Zach Adams. What does Ace have to do to put away the Titan?
I believe he has Wilder on his trunks as Ace. I don't know what that's significance. Christ.
Boxing guy there. I think Deontay Wilder.
I was thinking about that, but I don't know my boxing.
Now, Zach Adams, oh no, gonna throw him into a different tab. Always do go for the chair there. Or an ace into the corner. Kick to the gut. Cover now. One. Kick out by Ace. Ace proving why he is a former 2-time world champion. I know Ace. What's he gonna do here? Oh, look at there you go.
Oh my goodness! No way! He's just done the DD, Tim. I think he's got it. He has got it. There is no what?
Oh, kick out by Ace.
How the hell do you kick out? I don't care if he calls it something else. That is the DD, Tim. I think he knew I was coming on commentary.
Can he tap out the sort of MMA boxing guy here? Wearing down Ace's arm. Ace managing to roll out. All out now. Punching Zach in the face multiple times.
Max, I'm going to kind of literally stop you there a little bit. I'm now a Zach Adams fan after the impressiveness of that DD, Tim. I don't think I've seen it better.
Into the ground and pound there by Ace. Now laying at the arm. Oh, and another one. One more side stop to the hand.
Won't be doing stuff for that hand anytime soon, Zach Adams. Neither will he be breathing for the next 10 seconds.
Ace again, just keeping the momentum here.
Nope.
So look, I guess that the finish that he does, the final cut sort of move, but Zach Adams managed to get out of the way for a Gen suplex. Now Zach throwing Ace into the corner.
Getting that kick to the corner.
Could this be it? That Ace, Zach Adams, getting Ace back up to his feet.
Fisherman's carry, where's he going? Corner. Snake guys.
This again.
They've been to every single corner except under the chair, and I'm upset.
There's the brute there. Zach getting ready for one more.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. That's got to be a count to 100, ladies and gents.
1, 2.
What?
Oh, Ace the second Titan Towers.
What the hell? Zach Adams
exactly a bit of a combo move there, but Ace managing to get him full guard, half guard now. Getting back to his feet. He's picking up Zach Adams. Going back into the corner.
These things do not tread people lightly and using the ropes. That is World Championship material in Ace.
Oh, we saw Zach do this earlier. Maybe Ace might get the Broski boot, and Zach is busted open.
Both men are busted open. This is how mad this rivalry has been, Max.
Indeed, it has. Maybe Ace looking to end it all.
And a flatliner from Ace. That could be it.
1, 2. Oh, kick out by Zach Adams. How is Zach kicking out of all these moves from Ace here tonight? Maybe it's grit, maybe it's determination, maybe it's perseverance, who knows. But now Ace can't be cut. Surely that's it for Zach Adams. 1, 2, 3. No! Zach hangs in by a thread.
Both men want to kill each other.
Imagine if Zach Adams can beat the former 2-time world champion here.
Hall of Famer as well.
Indeed he is. But if he loses to Zach here, I mean, maybe he should have that status of rope drop kick.
I don't know, like, once you have it, that's you like, setting a stone and you're the best of us.
Got an Ace. Maybe this could be the final time he has to pick him up.
Uh-oh.
Goes that big man.
Big slam here.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. No, Ace kicks out. Both men very resilient here tonight.
Oh, he's got it again.
Oh, he's powered. Mark 1, 2,
that's it.
3. Defeat the Ultimate Ace.
You know
what a match there.
Like I said, Max, I have a lot of respect for Zach Adams now after him being...
Here is your winner,
it just shows you said something about the towers or something, I don't know, but
move he uses. It's called the Titan Towers, I believe.
The Titan Towers. I didn't even know he used my own move. You know what? A little bit of respect, a little bit of disrespect.
And here we go, we're back now from that little break, and we're here for the returning women's tag team title match.
Team ladder match, and is for the Action Championship.
The Blackhearts, I believe it's Jade Heartache and Ruth Blackwell, I believe.
Indeed it is. They won a triple threat women's tag team match on Mayhem last week to qualify for this match against obviously the former champions, Jazz and Tony.
Oh, quote-unquote current champions. They're still champions. At least in many people's rights. Jazz is right.
Well, if they win here tonight, they can become the undisputed champions here. But if Ruth and Jade here can win, maybe we'll get a rematch down the line. Who knows?
Of course, I believe the sister and the wife of Damien and Jesse Heartache. And here comes the GOAT herself.
And introducing the champions. First,
after
from the Queen, she is one half of the Action Champions.
So he's here to defend
the
Of course, Jazz, of course, there's a reason they call her the GOAT of SCW. 100+ days as Women's Tag Champion and, I believe, Women's Champion. Because the only title she's not held is the Gladiator Championship. That'll come soon, I can guarantee that. And here comes a tag team partner, Tony Rose, who is...
Tony sort of Jazz and Troy aside here for defense of the tag team title. This is
she is one half of
maybe
the
this is something they decided to do, try and get some tag team spirit back into the women's tag team division. Who knows?
Of course, Tony, very talented, even though the 2-second elimination in the Women's Royal Rumble kind of hits her, but we don't talk about that anymore. Women's tag belts.
What's being hanging above the ring ladder match here for the women's tag team titles. Blackhearts, Jazz and Tony, who's gonna win? Tony took up the time getting into this match. Jazz taking it 4-on-1, but Tony now back into this match. It's gonna be chaos here. It's gonna be hard to commentate, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, of course, this is a ladder match, but you just gotta inflict enough damage on your opponent. That's what the Blackhearts seem to be doing to seemingly, it seems like
Tony with a splash to stay tight. We don't often see people go to middle rope. I mean, we've seen a lot of top rope action, not many middle rope. But Tony proving why the middle rope can be so important in these kinds of matches.
Yeah, of course, when it comes to tag teams, you want to kind of have nice moves there by Jade.
Stomping away on the leg. Both of the Blackhearts in control here. Handspring by Jazz here. Oh my god, she's going to land over the ladder. No, just barely skimming the ladder up.
To SCW, the women's division, Jazz has had a bunch of tag partners. And Cassie Nobody, and she also teamed up with, I believe it was Sophia Crimson for a while. And now teaming up with Tony Rose. Is this going to be the definitive tag partner for Jazz, Jade, and Snake Eyes?
I think Jazz might be more concerned with the women's singles belt here if she loses, but if her and Tony can win the tag team titles tonight, I mean, this might be a full-time team-up, you never know. And now Tony with her Phoenix Splash misses.
Meanwhile, Jazz, look at Jazz, short bridge! Nobody home.
Drop misses.
Tony with the GOAT that she is. Look at Tony.
What's she going to do here? She's stopping Jade Heartache can get into that ladder.
Look at Ruth. Ruth is so back to her feet.
And with our free technology, you can see how close Jazz is to getting those titles off the hook there.
Meanwhile, Tony's frozen in place.
Yeah, it's really keep an eye on people not realising that Ruth Blackwell is currently taking this place. And now Tony goes for the double axe handle, but doesn't quite let makes the
message of Tony Rose there.
Tony trying to go for the top, but Jade and Ruth both Jade, of course, might have seen her brother win that title yesterday, but we're not quite sure. Jade, of course, trying to go for a belt herself now. She's got 1/8 of it done. But down. Take Jade out to nothing. But Ruth is there, turning the light.
Just showing. See the judges getting a hit through it.
Powerbomb. Ruth in the corner now. Tony stretching out that arm. And inflicts some damage on it.
This is a good thing for Tony and Jazz. Oh, Jazz decides otherwise. Good thing she did. That ladder just collapsed. These two women just bullying.
It's just a sport of respect here. Jade's got to try and get back into there. Jade now getting to her feet. Surely she's got to try and help her tag team partner.
Surfboard style move.
Now Jade Heartache, no, Jazz in control, but being blocked by Tony there. Bit of a collision there. Not back out for these two. But Jazz putting Jade Heartache on the top rope. Jade, we know what this is. No, I think, yep, okay, yep. I think this is the avalanche.
Respect for Tony. Respect for Tony. Look at Jazz. Maybe going for a Dragon Rana.
Hits it off the top. Tony trying to get up that ladder, having a bit of issues there. There's a collaborative effort there from Jazz and Tony. I don't think they have an official name yet. And now Tony going to the top of the ladder. Oh,
missed the
stance. Good grab there. Not working. Jade in control now. It's a 2-on-1. Again, the Black Lights can't keep letting this happen. Tony trying to go for those titles, I think. No, Tony going off the ladder. Sensing that Jade is going to try and push it off. And now Tony distracting Jade Heartache. Can Jazz try and get the title off the ladder? Not off the ladder, sorry, the hook.
Of course, that's smart tag team play from Tony and Jazz. Of course, Jazz going for the title. Tony distracting Jade Heartache, but I don't think that's enough.
But what the hell is happening?
The title almost came to us there, Max.
We could have been the tag team champions here on this.
Women's tag team championship. That's just as bad as Shane Roberts being a women's champion in a company we don't talk about. So, there's your mention, Shane. I always have to mention Shane Roberts every show I'm at. Anyway, now the Black Hearts.
Tommy Boy there.
Black Heart, black eye there for Tony Rose.
I mean, Jade could try and get that ladder, but no, it's just trying to do some damage to Tony. Maybe they hope they can take Jazz 1 and 2.
And they just want to bully the, would I say the weaker of the two?
Is who the weaker of the two?
Of course, when I say weaker of the two, of course, that does not imply that Tony Rose is not weak. She's here for a reason. And just getting bullied by Ruth and Jade.
Bit of a stunt there, but Ruth trying to attack Tony with the ladder.
Not working.
Tony just having her own way there. Now Tony hits her. Tony gets done by herself. Jasmine thinking the equation here. Tony with the car into the Dragon Slayer. Will Bruce Pap even up the ladder match? Jazz setting up the ladder.
Ruth is tapping. No point, but now Jazz and Tony meeting the top. Jazz has been doing that awful lot recently.
Now Tony, halfway done, trying to get the title off the hook.
Big knee by Ruth. Dragon Rana.
Just needs to get the last bit off. Can she do it? Will she have the time? No! Ruth get in the way.
Look at Tony.
Now Tony. What else?
Celtic cross.
White noise.
Oh yeah, white noise, Celtic cross, whatever you want to call it. Jazz is stunned. Jazz is stunned.
Big Priscilla. Big Priscilla pose, but no, he's still trying to attack Tony.
Elbow drop.
Jazz still a bit dizzy there. Who's it going to be? Will it be Jazz and Tony, or will it be the Black Lights? Jazz is going to the top. I don't think Jazz notices it. Wait, she does. No, Jazz going to go to the top of the ladder. Oh no.
Jazz said anything you could do, I would do just better and goaded.
There's still tons of action here, erasing the stakes. Jazz going to try and get the last bit of the ladder. No, going to the top of the ladder.
Misses.
Going to go to the last ladder, misses to Tony.
I think Jazz is just having fun on the ladder.
Surely Jazz will get the toe off the hook here.
She will!
And she does it. Jazz and Tony are your women's tag team champion.
Still, they never lost the tag titles.
Indeed, they just kind of kicked the Black Lights' asses there, I'm not gonna lie.
Here are your winners and still
What a win
the Action Champions.
Still women's tag team champion, not getting this
Important that is to Jazz. Of course, never lost a women's tag match. Is Miss Shortbridge. And maybe she's found her ideal partner.
Perhaps she has. Let's see where these two go as the women's tag team champions.
But I will guide you home.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Southern Classic Wrestling International Championship.
Here we go then, just before the main event of the evening, and what a main event it's going to be. We have got an absolute barn burner on our hands. The Royal Rumble winner is here. Fired up, you can see it in his eyes. Nolan Wright has a massive opportunity obviously in April to try and become the World Heavyweight Champion, and he's been waiting for this day. He'll know after tonight who he'll be facing. He knows, or he will know after tonight who he will be going against in April for that championship. One of 5 men. Ghost, Rico, Trevor, Bob, Jet. Many predictions, but we are so close to finding out. Let's talk about this. Nolan really wanted an open challenge for this pay-per-view. He said he'll fight anyone. Jamie Storm got on the mic recently, issuing an open challenge for his championship, and I sat there and I looked at both of these Mayhem guys and I said, you know what? I accept both your open challenges and I'll put you two together just before the main event. Jamie Storm going to be taking the walk down the ramp. Will it be the last time we see him holding that championship? Obviously had the opportunity to get himself in the 5-man Iron Survivor fight. Unfortunately Rico, well unfortunately for him, not for myself, I have no favourites, but unfortunately for him, Jamie Storm unfortunately did not make it in. How many unfortunates do we have to say? Look, it's been a very, very, very long weekend, and I'm still trying to save my voice for what we have in store in a couple of minutes, or 20 minutes, or half an hour, however long these guys want to put a show on for. I'm ready to watch all night. But yeah, like I said a bit earlier on, you know, Jamie eliminating Nolan Wright from King of the Ring, Nolan Wright eliminating Jamie from the Royal Rumble, so it's a bit of a rubber match really, a lot more on the line, obviously the championship on the line, but it's going to be interesting to see who is the better of the two right now, in this moment. One-on-one, Extreme Rules. Not sure what to do with himself right now, Jamie Storm, just feeling the energy, holding on to that championship, waiting, hoping, dreaming and believing that he will still hold it when the next, or the second to next bell rings technically. We have one bell to start this fight off.
Introducing the challenger from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 233 pounds. The Godfather, Nolan Wright. And introducing the champion from Leeds, England, weighing in at 275 pounds. He is the Southern Classic Wrestling International Champion, James Storm.
Hand the championship over. Mark's going to take it. A long night for Mark, of course. Surprised he survived this long. Both guys are ready to get this underway. The bell has been rung. Let's do this then. Nolan got to take Jamie in the corner straight away. Jamie with the elbow, they're reversing it. Nolan going to get the legs into the ring, the rope, into the ring, into the rope. And now just going in with those strikes, that combo there. Oh, he's trying to cut the wind out of Jamie. Yeah, it looks like Nolan may be going top rope. Turning around, sending it there. Gonna go for the cover. It's gonna be a one. It's gonna be a two though. Kick out there from Jamie just after two. A little bit ambitious there from my man Nolan. Now gonna work on the arm of Jamie. Slamming Jamie straight to the canvas. It's going to go for another early cover here. It's going to be a 2 count pickup though, just after 2. Nolan trying to make quick work of Jamie Storm here. Oh, hang on, Jamie being launched to the outside. Wasn't expecting that. Nolan going to come outside as well. What's he thinking? Interesting move there from Nolan. Gonna go for the submission. Falls only in the ring. Oh, nasty boot to the face. Jamie Storm managing to get out of that one and gonna take Nolan back into the ring. Nolan now going to have Jamie, or Jamie going to have Nolan. Other way around. You can tell how deflated I am. Heck of a pay-per-view. I'm going to go for the cover. It's going to be a 2 count kick out though from Nolan just after 2. Jamie sort of in shock and disbelief. We're going to have to run a promo or something after this match so I can go get some more coffee. We've got a hell of a pay-per-view, hell of a main event on our hands, 60 minutes. Bumping into each other there, but awkward, almost as tired and clumsy as I am right now. Look at those chops there from Nolan, finishing it off with a nasty kick. Almost took the face straight off Jamie Storm. It's one of those fights you don't know how this one's going to end. Are we going to see Jamie still retain? Are we going to see Nolan potentially go for that opportunity of having 2 belts at once? Should he win the World Championship and this one, of course? And if I was Nolan, I'd want to get this fight to bed quickly, and I'd probably grab a chair next to the announcer's desk and watch along to this main event. Keep my eyes glued. You've got an hour to find people's weaknesses, find people's strengths here. Nolan going to go for the cover on Jamie. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Kick out though from Jamie just after 2. Hell of a battle between these two so far. Like I said, weapons can be used. Not often to use weapons at the moment, and I don't have a problem with that. I respect the power, the determination from all these guys, of course. Jamie gonna go for a submission. I think we all know. Yeah, we saw this a few times at the Iron Survivor 20-minute fight at Mayhem. Don't think it's gonna be enough though. Nolan turning it around and a nasty elbow straight to the face. What is Mark doing? Mark doing Mark things. Hang on. Jamie Storm now going to go to the top. Going to go for the cover as well now on Nolan right. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Kick out though from Nolan just after 2. A lot of close calls in this. Close calls, not enough though. To put this to bed at the moment. We're going to have a bat being used. Driven straight to the face there of Nolan. And now it's just going to go in on those bat shots. Straight to the midsection. This is going to be an awkward display really. You have the opportunity now to just go ham. We see it time and time and time again with these wrestlers. They show no sign of stopping, just absolutely going ham. I've done it myself and I admit I can't really compensate. I can't really be a hypocrite right now. You've got to take advantage of the situation, as brutal as it is. I think he's finally done there. Getting Nolan back up to his feet. Nolan with the reversal there and the referee getting right in the way at a crucial moment really, and now Nolan got to do something good measure himself. You love to see it but you hate to see it at the same time. It's hard to watch but it's good to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. It's like a WWE pay-per-view. You know it's going to suck but there's moments that just make it enjoyable. Questionable landing there from Nolan Rock. But this is just brutal. How it's becoming disgusting. Luckily managing to get out of it and a nasty kick there, busting Nolan straight open. Spinning kick there and going to go for the cover now as Jamie's going to go for the cover. Yep, we're going to have Mark down. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2 count. And still then Jamie Storm with that brutal, I cannot even talk right now, Jesus Christ, brutal spinning kick. Congratulations to Jamie Storm, picking up the W and still your SCW Interstar champion. Good fight there from Nolan, and I think he just got caught out with that kick. Wasn't able to get his shoulders up in time and probably going to be frustrated. Congratulations of course to Jamie Storm. He's defending well so far, so it's going to be a sign of things to come. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event, and I cannot wait. Five guys, Bob Caldwell, Ghost, Trevor Dennis, Rico, Jet, all hoping to change their lives tonight. Bob Caldwell will be taking the walk first. I mean, I've still got a bit of a sore throat from when he returned at Free Falling.
The following
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Caldwell,
is a fatal five-way
good
Extreme
career.
Rules
looking to up it in ways that you can't even imagine right now. Joseph Sears giving him the opportunity to go for this.
Manchester, England, weighing in at 200.
What a massive opportunity it is.
Stunning Bob Caldwell.
Teamed with LC, obviously I'm not sure where the dust settles between those two at the moment. I'm sure LC wants to be in this fight and probably wondering why he's not. Should Bob win, we could see something brutal. Rico, I mean, what a guy and what a way to earn your place in this fight.
Japan, weighing in at 229 pounds, Ryan Kobayashi.
He was really put to the test at Mayhem against 4 other guys in a little teaser, a 20-minute Iron Survivor fight. And this is the main course, you know, you've had your starter, you've had your teasers, you've had your tasters. This is the real thing. It would be massive for Rico to put this on his resume. And we're talking about massive, we're talking about putting things on your resume. How about Trevor Dennis for the W? A lot of words about Trevor Dennis have been spoken. Good words, bad words. Ever since
from the edge of
departure
reality,
from SCW, Trevor's came back and tried earning people's respect, and not in that brown-nosing way that irritates people, just in a way where I'm going to win, and if you don't respect me, you soon will. And I think everybody's respected the fact that he fought his way here. He beat Almir, definitely the underdog in that fight. And he's been talking like it's happened already, like he is world champion, but that's just the confidence and the arrogance you need to be a top flight wrestler. He's seen his friend do it. He saw Shane bask in the glory. It's Trevor's time now. Three guys have made the walk down. Will be one more before the champion. And that will obviously be, I want to say Ghost, but hang on. Jet Saturn will be coming out first, but interesting. Ghost getting that Brock Lesnar entrance.
From London, England, weighing in at 236 pounds, he is the Action Champion.
Jet Saturn, look.
Jet Saturn.
He's not going to be happy, but Jazz has done it. Jazz defended, so can Jet do the same? It is possible, yeah, it's dysfunctional. It's challenging, it's everything that you don't want. But you have to believe. This is the test that Jet has to go through to prove that he is the best on the roster. A lot of people saying he's not as frequently active, he doesn't show up as much as many people. Do you have to though? When you've got the biggest ticket there is. Jet Saturn fired up and he knows exactly what he has to do tonight. Which leaves us with one more left. Managing to pick up his first championship at Mayhem, and what a way to do it, double F5. And then finishing Crow off to get the 3 count. Taking his first championship in almost a year. His first ever championship at SCW, looking tonight to get 2 on his trophy cabinet. I don't know if Ghost is the kind of guy to even have a trophy cabinet. More like a dungeon.
The pits of hell. Weighing in at 335 pounds, the Ghost.
When this guy walks in the room, everybody looks up, and it's not because they look up to him, it's just because the guy is so darn big. A lot of predictions, a lot of people guessing that this is Ghost Night, this is his time, this is his era, his year. I mean, he even makes that championship look tiny. We've teased this, we've spoke about it, we've dropped all of those promos. It's time though to find out which one of these 5 will be the new or still SCW World Heavyweight Champion. We know what's on the line. There it is. The best, the biggest, the most prestigious championship in all of V Pap history. Let's get this underway. 60 minutes on the clock, and here we go. Look, the woman started off a little bit weird. We saw one wrestler manage to get the pin really early on, and then it sort of slowed down for a bit. The pace chilled, if you will, and then towards the end it just became extreme, everyone getting more points on the board until Jazz managed to accumulate the most and pick up the W, secure the championship. How's this going to go? There's 60 minutes to find out. We have a lot of time on our hands. And we're going to see Bob just slam Ghost like it's nothing, like he weighs a bag of feathers. Impressive there from Bob, and now Ghost going to go straight to the turnbuckle. We're going to see Trevor and Rico just going in at each other. It's going to be a bit awkward. A bit more awkward, really, I suppose, than the woman. The woman had 6, obviously, so it's 2v2v2 most of the time. Wow, Jesus Christ, Bob sending it straight away to Ghost. Massive move there from Bob. But yeah, like I said, you know, we had 2-on-2-on-2 really, but there's always going to be that odd one out in this fight. So you're going to have to watch your back more than ever. But we're going to be watching Bob and Ghost at the moment, controlling the pace. And we're going to obviously have Falls Count Anywhere in this match. Mark is going to be very busy, but we do have the counters this time. We learned from our mistakes of yesterday, and we are not making the count. The game is, so it's a lot more handy for us. Jet though breaking up the pin just after 2. Now a nasty suplex there from Trevor Dennis. Mark going to run back into the ring, try and stay focused while Bob just sort of takes a tour. Looks at his options, weighing down his opponents. And that'll be what Nolan is doing, obviously not the result he wanted, where Rico now just getting launched to the outside from Trevor Dennis. I'm not sure exactly where Jet Saturn is at the moment. Probably just chilling out. Well, no, he's over there laying. He was dead. He's alive again now though. We have Bob gonna pile drive, go straight to the outside. Mark gonna follow, and we're gonna have a ladder in play then. Jet Saturn bringing friends back into this fight. Quick early cover here. Whoa, I thought that was going to be it. Imagine if Bob got a pin this early on, only not even 3 minutes into this fight. That would be insane, wouldn't it, eh? Oh, Jet there with a spinning kick, but missing the target. And we're going to go into that ring post again. Trevor into the announcer's desk, and Mark not sure what to do. We're going to have Bob and Jet going at each other. I think Jet was getting in the way of what Bob was trying to do with Ghost, and that sort of lit a fire inside of him. Jet really not managing to land those kicks. You're right, Bob. Go on, get back in there, bud. Came over to talk to me then, not sure why. He asked me how long's left. I was like, Bob, there's still 56 minutes, bud. Barely even started yet, lad. Gonna have a cover here, Jet sat in the ring on Ghost. Surely not going to be in one already though. Oh, it's a what? Jesus Christ, Jet Saturn getting work done quickly there, picking up a 1 against Ghost. 3 minutes and 40 seconds in this fight. That's not what you want to see with your Ghost. Maybe he was just toying with Jet. He's going to now bring a bloody shovel in. And this is what I'd imagine Ghost has in his dungeon, just loads of dark stuff. He had a spear nearly from Jet, but missing the target. Now we're going to have Bob bombed straight to the outside. Going to have the cover, but Jet's going to get in the way, not allow that to happen. Rico's going to be frustrated, of course, from that. Going to launch Jet to the other side, just get him out of the way, really. You don't want no neighbours at the moment. You want to be focusing, and another shovel straight to the midsection of Rico. Now Ghost is going in with that shovel on Rico. We have Jet going back outside, going to meet Trevor Dennis. And now just look at Ghost. You should never give a man that big a shovel. Ghost now going to look for a 1-up, going to go for the pin on Bob. It's going to be a 2-count kick out there from Bob just after 2. Nasty knee there from Jet Saturn. And it looks like Ghost fancy bringing a table into this matchup. We've had a ladder tease, we've got the shovel being used, people being buried, and now the table. Jet looking to go for a pin on Trevor Dennis. I was going to say they have to break it up. You don't want Jet getting 2 already. You don't want Jet pretty much walking away with this, should that happen. Rico now going to go for the cover on Ghost. Jet going to get in though to interrupt it. This is what I mean. You're going to have to try and build a bit of a gap between you and your opponent. You don't want to be so close to him. Look at Rico now looking for an opportunity, but Ghost saying no thank you. He's not going to get pinned twice in 10 minutes. You can't go down like that. A couple of these dudes fancying the ramp here. Giving the fight to the fans, and Ghost got the right idea. Is Trevor going to get there in time? Mark sort of allowing Trevor to get there in time. Taking a while, doesn't matter anyway though. Rico does kick out of that move. Now Bob completely sending it but missing the target, whilst Jet was looking for more furniture to put into using chair shot straight to the face, and Ghost going to go for the pin. Rico of course not going to allow that to happen though. Reversal there from Rico. The table just going through Ghost. And then look at Jet and Bob giving the fans what they want to see outside. Taking it to the ramp completely here. And now some nice strikes and a combo there from Jet Saturn, knocking Bob to the floor. Mark's going to have to pay extra attention while they're so far away. I'm going to have Ghost and Trevor. Come on, we're going to have a cover straight on the ramp here. Mark's going to be there way too late, and a kick out, just not even a 1 count. Rico looking to join them up the ramp. I think everyone's going to the ramp. What's going on here? Look at them all. It's like sheep. Sorry, Shane, don't get excited. But they follow a herd, don't they? We've got them all right here. Not great for me, the announcer. I can barely see them now, but they're all out on ramp. Look at Rico going to go for the cover. You're too congested right now. You're too congested. You need to be further apart, because every pinfall is not going to count. Trevor going to go for the cover though. Just after 2, it's going to be interrupted. I like the idea of it, you know, fight, give the fans something to see, but it's a little bit invasive right now. Trevor going to go for another cover. It's going to be a 2. Kick out though from Rico just after 2. Trevor trying to get that 1 fall and try and join Jet Saturn. Bob now going to do the same, but Ghost in the way. This is what I mean, your neighbours. You need to move, you need to separate from each other. try and get away. Holding each other's hands right now. Jet going to go for the cover on Ghost. Is going to be interrupted from Rico. And that was Bob thinking. Ghost is getting out of it. And look at that ground and pound there from Jet Saturn going in. Even more strikes there. What's Ghost thinking? We see the submission used quite a lot from our wrestlers. It's a brutal one. This could be the opportunity for Ghost to get one back though. Someone going to break it up. Yes, Trevor does just in time really. I think that could have potentially been one back for Ghost. Jet Saturn going to go for another submission here. Body's laying everywhere at the moment. I thought he tapped then. Did he tap? No, he didn't tap. Looked like he tapped for a second. It's a lot easier having these counters, I tell you what. Last night it was tricky. It was hard. Rico slamming Jet down. He's going to go for the cover, but Ghost is going to be right there. Surely it's not going to swing. Look at Rico here going in on Trevor. Jet Saturn managing to wake up, finding his form again. Is he going to be the first to direct people back into the ring? Well, he fancied going there, but no one else follows suit. As of yet, Mark, the referee, they're interested in Jet, even though it's one man on his own, not sure why. No one knows why Mark does half the stuff he does, to be fair. Hang on though, Ghost going to go for a submission. Is it going to be enough? Jet getting out of there. Saving everybody really there. And we have had 10 minutes in this fight so far. If we did hear that sound, I apologise. Hopefully we didn't hear that sound. I don't know how that works. My phone's never on loud, so I don't know why it would be tonight. Bit of a weird time for that to happen. But it's all good. Jet now going to lay Ghost out. Is he going to go for the cover? Doesn't look like it. He's just chilling. He's just waiting. He's in no rush. Jet Saturn. Bob Colwell going to go for the cover on Rico though. Interruption again from Trevor Dennis. Who would expect anything less? I'm going to chug some coffee. Back in 30 seconds. Just have a go at that. Coffee is just the best thing, isn't it? Just have a bloody go at it. Just drink some coffee right now. You feel so much better. Referee like, no thank you, that's not enough. Not enough from me. Bob is going to go and do nothing because Trevor's going to focus on Rico instead. Jet Saturn and Ghost still fighting each other. Trevor going to go for the cover, not even enough time for Mark to get down on one knee. Only one pinfall so far, Jet Saturn. Interesting. The champion at the moment, not really previous champion. Trevor going to go for another cover. Is Rico going to get there? Yes, he is. I don't think anything really is going to happen on the scoreboard until they start separating. We've got a hold. Oh, that's the tombstone power driver there. What is Ghost thinking here with Rico? Slamming him straight down to the ramp. That's a very unforgiving type of surface. I can't lie. Me and Shane obviously had quite a big fight on the ramp when I took the world championship off him. A lot of people say you could still be world champion if you didn't face me. No one knows if that's true or not. Rico going to go for the cover, going to be interrupted again, of course. What's happening to the lights? I thought Pro was going to come in. Jet now going to try and go for the pinfall himself, ultimate opportunist. Imagine if he made it too. Jet would be walking away with us. Look, we saw so many pinfalls in the women's fight. Look, I mean, it has only been 13 minutes. Let's be a bit more patient, I suppose. Yeah, women's fight, we had like 40 pinfalls if my maths is spot on. It was quite hard to count everything and commentate at the same time. But we've done our best. Table set up quite nicely there. And now we're going to have Bob leaning against the table, smashed straight through it. Just threw a punch there. Hang on, a pin. Trevor Dennis getting one. Trevor Dennis then drawing with Jet Saturn at the moment, picking up that pin, very important pin, where everyone else was distracted really. Bob got thrown through, not even thrown through the table, punched through the table if you will. This is what I mean, people have started to spread out, things can happen. Bob looking for something, but Jet saying no thank you. No, he wasn't, sorry, it looked like a reversal, but it was not a reversal, that was all part of Bob's plan. He's going to go for the pinfall pick up though, just before the referee even gets involved. Rico was there like a bat though, that dude was flying quick. So we're going to watch Ghost and Trevor on the outside. We've got Rico bringing a ladder somewhere. Ground and pound from Jet Saturn on Bob Colger. What is Ghost thinking here? I keep missing things. A massive move there from Jet Saturn, I'm not sure what it was. I was watching Ghost and Trevor, but didn't go for the pin. Looking for another ladder. I like it. Oh, a spear there from Jet Saturn. Important time as well. Is anyone going to interrupt it? It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3. Then Jet Saturn picking up 2 on the scoreboard. Going back in the lead so far. You can see Ghost was trying to get there. Just not enough time. It could be a pedigree as well now. And it is. Jet could be walking away with this. Ghost is going to be there though to interrupt it, did he? The first one didn't even interrupt it. It was such a light kick. Didn't put enough on it, but managing to get in the way, sort of. Luckily, another spear there from Saturn. Jesus Christ. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3 then. Saturn picking up 3. He is walking away with this unless someone can try and do something soon. This could be Jet's to keep. Now we're going to watch Ghost try and get one back. It's going to be 2. Ghost does win. Ghost is on 1 as well. We're going to see a lot more pins, I think, while everyone's a bit more separated here. Trevor bringing the chair back to Rico over there in the background. And now Bob looking for a weapon himself. Going to have a lot of weapons in this fight. Yeah, I believe we didn't even see 1 in the women's fight, which was a little strange, but it's how you choose to fight, I suppose. Gonna have a pin from Trevor here. Trevor gets one then. It's gonna be 3-2 for the guys, I suppose, in front at the moment. Trevor only needs 1 to get back in this, to get back drawing with Jet Saturn. Obviously Ghost picking up a pinfall. Rico and Bob Caldwell at the moment without a pin themselves. Ghost gonna pick up that table. He's already punched Bob through a table. Is he thinking again to give Bob, another taste? He's going to drop that knee, the size of that knee. Jet with more ground and pound. Rico with the guard up, trying to minimalise the damage as much as possible. What is Mark doing? What was Mark doing then? He was hanging up his washing, he were. What is he doing? You're going to have to be frustrated. I believe Mark was manhandled in the Women's Iron Survivor. I can't remember who it was. Amber Cassidy, potentially. Someone decided to hurt Mark. I'm not surprised, but he is annoying. Bob's going to go for the pin, trying to get one back, but Trevor's like, no, thank you. Jet Saturn as well was going to be there to try and save face. Nasty dive on Rico while he was holding the ladder as well. Now we're going to have some shovel work from Jet Saturn. Bob sort of has the opportunity to try and do something while Ghost is back up to his feet. Jet Saturn going to go for another pin. Could it be? No. Bob getting in the way. I was going to say you do not want to see Jet going away with 4, as it would pretty much be over for everyone else. A pinfall from Bob getting in the way though as Ghost. Again, there's a lot of traffic now, a lot of congestion. They need to separate to try and get these pinfalls. Rico and Bob, the only two without a point so far. Look at those headbutts, those skull crushers. We love to see it. That's earned them a point pretty much. Fireman's carry Ghost. And he's gonna take Jet and he's gonna bomb him straight to the outside. Now what's Rico thinking here? Rico dominated at Mayhem, the 20-minute Iron Survivor. Hasn't managed to get a single pinfall this time, but there's still a lot of time on the clock to change that. Trevor Dennis going to get launched to the outside. Rico doesn't want any distractions, any interruptions. He's almost sort of fed Trevor to Jet if Jet takes the bait. But he doesn't. Comes in with a steel chair there. Rico doing the running man. Now Bob. Hang on, cheeky there from Jet Saturn trying to take the pin off Bob. I admire the thought process behind it. Who's Rico telling off there? Ghost is finally getting back up to his feet. And now we're going to have maybe the chair in the corner. No, Bob opting for another alternative solution. It didn't really work out for him there. Now look at that slap. We have Jet Saturn leaning against the ropes. What is Bob thinking here with Jet Saturn? Hang on. Bob Ghost was going to hit him with the chair but missed the target completely. Ghost going to go for the pin on Trevor though. Will be a 2 count. Hang on. Kick out though from Trevor just after 2. Could have been quite important there for Ghost to try and get it, but didn't quite work out. Bob now going to go for a pin himself on Jet, but Trevor getting in the way. Not allowing it to happen. Rico just laid out at the moment outside of the ring. Ghost a bit dizzy. Got 2 tables in the ring. Can always be dangerous. Ghost in the corner now. What's Bob thinking? Gonna just punch him straight in the back, right in the kidneys, right in the lungs. Gonna pick Bob up, Ghost up. Interesting, eh? Hang on, we got a pin from Jet Saturn on Trevor. It's gonna be a 2 just after the 2 though, picking out Rico. Almost gonna get in the way anyway. Bob gonna go for a pin himself. It's gonna be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3 then. Bob picking up 1 on the scoreboard. Rico the only man at the moment without a pinfall. Trying to change that as we can see. Bob and Trevor both working together, not allowing that to happen. Look at that move there from Bob. Going to try and get another pin on the card. Interesting here. I think that's Bob's pin. It's going to be a 3. Does Trevor get it? I think Bob got it. Trevor didn't. That's quite controversial. Very controversial. I can't lie. But there we go. The rules of the game, I suppose. Trevor going to try and get one back. Kick out though from Rico just after 2. There are just bodies. Look at them. Out of it at the moment. It's endurance more than anything else. Endurance is what it comes down to. A massive guy like Ghost, you don't know how long he can go. It's endurance commentating this thing. Trevor being launched to the outside. Ghost going to come back in the ring. And look at this combo here from Jet Saturn. We love a good Saturn combo. Now we're going to have Rico and Ghost going at each other. And what's Rico thinking? They're just pacing around Ghost. Gonna land some of these skull crushers. We love it. 5 if we will, maybe 4, just to be safe. We don't want to give this guy permanent brain damage. Pinfall though from Jet Saturn, picking up 4 on the scoreboard then. Jet Saturn at the moment in the lead from 4. Trevor Dennis on 2, Bob Caldwell on 2, and Ghost on 1. Rico unfortunately at the moment with 0 on the tally, hopefully looking to change that. Keeps trying to go for the pin. I think Rico's been quite unfortunate. A lot of people have been interrupted every pinfall that he's been trying to get so far. Trevor though picking up another one. 3 on the board. He keeps creeping up to Jet. He's not letting Jet walk away with this. And it feels like this is Trevor's moment. He's been talking about it so much. What's going to happen if? Ghost. Oh, hang on. Interesting. At least we got the camera focused on it. I would have probably missed it if we had the teamwork there from Jet Saturn and Bob immediately going after each other straight. That's how this game works. Look, if you can team up with someone for a second, do it. You're going to beat the shit out of them afterwards anyway. Spine buster there from Trevor Dennis. Ghost now with those kicks to the midsection. Rico back up to his feet. All 5 men doing everything. Rico going to slam Trevor down. Ghost in the way of that pinfall. That's going to definitely annoy Bob as he tries to move him, but it didn't really work out the way that Bob would have intended, I don't think. We see Rico now on Trevor. Rico's going to really try and get that pinfall. He's going to go for it, but Mark's sort of interrupting it. Jet, not interested. Maybe seeing Rico, you can get one, and Rico does get one. Every man has at least a pinfall in this matchup though. Ghost going to go for the pin. What's Jet thinking here? He's going to interrupt it. He just wanted Rico maybe to get that one. Feel a bit of confidence. Rico and Ghost drawing on 1 pinfall each. Bob just chilling in the corner. The likely candidates at the moment. Hang on, Trevor got 4. I completely missed that. I don't know how I missed that either, but Trevor on 4, they're drawing with Jet Saturn. Trevor Dennis. Certainly an underdog. Rico going to go for the pin on Trevor to try and get one back. Mark is completely going to just ruin everything though. Would we expect much less from Mark? Bob's going to go for the pin on Rico, I believe it is. Jet's going to probably... Why would he do that? That was questionable. Very questionable from Jet, and he's just sort of inside me at the moment. Oh, hang on. Nasty clothesarm there from Trevor Dennis. And we're going to go for a blindsided pinfall here. It's going to be 3 then. Trevor Dennis is in the lead. Holy hell, Trevor Dennis is in the lead. Could you imagine if Trevor Dennis does this, raising the stakes, picks up the W, the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event? This is going to be insane if he does. Jet Saturn and Trevor, the 2 guys really taking the lead at the moment, going at each other now. Ghost regenerating, awakening again. We just feel that in the air, you know, it looks like it's an even spread. Some people with the higher scores, Rico, obviously Ghost, needing to try and step up a little bit. We have Jet Saturn, we have Trevor Dennis, and you could argue Bob Caldwell as well, still in the mix. We have Jet Saturn just finding his feet. Rico fighting Bob. Trevor trying to wait for something, but I think Jet may get there in time. No, he doesn't. There's a pinfall outside. And that is Rico picking up the 3. Ghost the only man now on 1, and Trevor Dennis looking to take his lead to new heights, and he does. Trevor Dennis 6, 2 in the lead at the moment. Could this be the night? I'm starting to believe it myself, and I cannot believe it at the same time. It's a crazy roller coaster mix of emotions right now. It's insane. You think about it, the angel of death, the angel of drip, if you will. Jet Saturn just leaning against a barricade, trying to catch his breath. All of these guys have been fighting over 30 minutes now, or nearly 30 minutes. It's impressive to say the least. We do have a pinfall then. Rico managing to climb back in this quite quickly. He'll be on 3 now, I do believe. Drawing with Bob Caldwell, and look, anything can happen. You look at last night, I don't even think Jazz was in the lead for a long time. She managed to get it back. Trevor again, Trevor's just stomping in the lead now. 7 pinfalls. This is not how I saw it going, but I don't mind it going this way. It's interesting, to say the least. And look at the strength from Ghost, going to pick Rico up like it's a darn 20 kg. Nasty drop as well, 6-foot drop really there. Bob going to go for the pin. Is Ghost going to get there? Look how slow that dude runs. Bob does pick up a pin himself. He's going to be 4 then, drawing with Jet Saturn. You can see Trevor over there in the horizon. Got his deck chair out. Got a margarita on side. He's chilling. Rico in the corner now. What's Ghost thinking? Going to deliver those knees straight to the midsection. Rico getting out of it there. What a pay-per-view this has been. And we are 30 minutes through this fight. And I beg you, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. The voice is dead. It's been hard. 30 minutes left in this though. I mean, it's crazy at the moment. Jet Saturn on 5. I must have missed it, my bad. Trevor Dennis on 7, obviously in the lead. It goes Trevor Dennis, it goes Jet Saturn, and then Bob Caldwell, Rico, and then Ghost. But there's 30 minutes, anything can happen. Rico's going to go for a cover again. It's going to be a 2, it's going to be a 3, and this is what I'm saying. Rico is in 1, maybe like 5 minutes to go, and now he's on 4. Anything can happen if you are quick enough and if you find that right time. Rico now just going in on Ghost, the only 2 guys in the ring. Mark's paying attention to them at the moment. Bob's got 2 guys laid out in front of him, but just picking Trevor back up, not going for the cover at the moment. Look at those ladders in play. We have tables, we have chairs, we have everything that you would want to cause carnage. A whole WWE pay-per-view in front of you right now. Rico picking Ghost back up to his feet. The cage champion Ghost. I think Rico's going to try and go for a sneaky pin here on Ghost. Is Bob going to be in the way? I'm sure he will be. Trevor Dennis walking around the ring. Rico going to be launched to the outside. Bob's going to jump and Trevor's going to go inside. Trevor at the moment still 2 ahead. He must be feeling so positive. Don't let it get to your head, of course. Stay focused for the match. Stay focused for the moment. Bob's going to go for the pin. While Trevor's busy on Ghost, and Bob does get one back then. Bob climbing to 5, meeting the world champion at the moment, Jet Saturn. Evening the odds. Hang on, there's a pin as well. Trevor Dennis on 8 then. Trevor Dennis just keep on saying, you do this, I'll do that as well. He is climbing ahead. Jet Saturn going to go for a pin of his own. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3. Saturn then picking up 6. This is where the pins just start dropping. Everyone's going to be so tired. Everyone's going to be so worn out just trying to get your shoulders up. It's going to be impossible. It's like you've been at the gym for 3 hours doing arm day. You wake up the next morning without any protein and you just feel like a rag doll. You have no muscles. Look how fired up Bob Caldwell is. Doesn't believe that he's out yet. Ghost really the only man who needs to try and get those pinfalls to matter. What's Rico thinking on middle rope, calling Ghost up to his feet? Maybe Bob getting in the way of this one on Jet. I don't think it matters to Rico who he goes for. He just wants to go for anyone. Pinfall here then from Jet Saturn. And it's going to be a 3 then. Saturn is catching up with Trevor Dennis. Combo again here from Jet Saturn. We're going to have Rico throwing Ghost to the outside. Jet Saturn going to go for the cover. Oh, kick out just after 2. A very important kick out, really. I think Trevor was just going to be there in time. And Trevor's sort of going to be watching Jet Saturn like a hawk, but Jet's going to try and do it. And he does then, evening the odds. Jet Saturn and Trevor Dennis both on 8. It's anyone's game at the moment. We have Bob and Jet inside of the ring. 3 guys that's outside of the ring. Bob now looking for a finisher on Jet. He lands it. Is he going to go for the cover? And if Mark's going to wake up in time, 2 people going for the cover here. He opts to go for Bob instead of Trevor, it looks like. And it is a 3 count. Bob gets the pin, Trevor doesn't. And look, it's controversial, and if it comes down to the wire, we're going to have to make our own decisions. But the game states at the moment that was Bob's pin. It's going to be another one from Bob here. And it's going to be a 3. Look at this. This is what I'm saying. It can shift the lever scales. They can go any way. You don't know what's going to happen. And Bob currently just turning this game sideways right now. Ghost going to interrupt that pinfall. We have Jet and Bob going at each other inside of the ring. Who's going to be facing Nolan Wright in April? The King of the Ring winner as well. Jesse Heartache. It's a busy schedule for anyone who picks up this W. And if you do hear my phone, we do apologise. I hope that doesn't happen. Pinfall here from Trevor Dennis. Is Rico going to get there in time? No, he doesn't. Trevor Dennis is back in the lead. The familiar sight for Trevor at the moment. He is back on 9. Trevor Dennis not number 9, but Trevor Dennis on 9. Jet Saturn obviously on 8. Bob Caldwell on 7. Rico on 6. Ghost on 1. I mean, Ghost really needs to wake up. He's got his championship, his cage championship, I suppose. He's the only one with, you know, something to, not something to gain, but he's not walking away and losing everything. For a lot of these people, it's one of their only chances, and Rico barging with the referee there. We're going to have Bob and Jet. I'm liking Bob and Jet. It's an interesting fight. Maybe revisit that in singles competition. What's Ghost thinking here with Rico? Slamming Rico down straight onto that outside surface. Ghost going to try and get a pinfall back, and it's interrupted. Poor Ghost just can't catch a break right now. And you know, some of it is luck. Some of it is when can you get that pinfall when no one's going to interrupt you. When can you find that quiet moment, really? What's Mark thinking here? He's not sure who to watch. We have Bob going back into the ring. Mark going back into the ring. With Rico and Bob. We're going to watch Trevor Dennis and Jet Saturn here. Bob getting launched there straight to the outside. Rico interrupting that pin. Not letting Trevor get that far in the lead right now. Ghost over there just balancing. Nasty kick there from Saturn. He's going to go for a pin on Trevor Dennis. important if he gets this, and he does. What a way to get back in the sort of, we're going to have to try and sort that sound out, I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, we need to, what a way to get back in this fight. Drawing again now, 9-9. Coldwell, I suppose, still in the mix. Rico can do this. I don't know if Ghost will be able to make something massive if he does. Jet Saturn in the lead then with 10. And he's pinning Trevor to do it as well, just to add insult to injury. Spear completely missing the target. Or did it? I'm not too sure. A lot to watch. Could it be another one? And it is! Holy hell, Jet Saturn has snapped. Moonsault there, and he's going to go for another pin. Surely not. Surely not. I was going to say it would be hard to watch. Armbar outside by Rico here. Ghost going to interrupt it. The endurance that these people have to go through is insane. Rico going to go for a cover. Bob's going to get there just in time. They need to separate again to try and get these pinfalls. They're too close, you know, there's not enough room. What's Ghost thinking now? He's got Rico up. He's going to throw Rico right into the referee. Trevor Dennis and Jet Saturn, not sure what they're doing. Now we're going to have Rico taken back into the ring, yeah. Ghost following suit. Trevor and Jet fighting, and Bob going to take the walk around. Mark is going to go there and he's going to counter cover. It's going to be another one there. Interruption from Bob. Going to be frustrating Trevor for sure. I'm going to have Ghost trying to get one for good measure, really. A consolation, if you will, at this stage. He does get one though, it is 2 for Ghost. You never know, anything can happen here at SCW. Pinfall from Jet Saturn trying to get away with this. He's already got 11 on the board. It's going to be another one. Jet Saturn really going away with this one. Could this be another defense? Imagine Jet and Jazz doing it. That would be insane. Rico there with the punches. Shot there to Ghost. Not paying attention. Rico jumping in from the apron there. Massive move. Going to go for another pin on Ghost. Rico does make it 6 then. And it's really Jet Saturn who's just climbing away with this. I don't see. Well, I mean, there's still, 18, 19 minutes left. Anything can happen, I suppose. Rico going to go for another pin on Ghost. He is alone in this. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3 then. Rico is catching up quickly. He's got 7 on the board. Obviously Jet leading by 3 at the moment though. Oh, goes for that nasty knee. And it's going to be all about what's going to happen. Who can do it? Goes picking Rico up. He's going to put Rico straight into that turnbuckle. Now what's Trevor thinking? Slamming Bob down. There's a Ghost in there. Mark's going to follow, see what Trevor's up to. Going to go for the cover, but kick out. Jet Saturn completely laid out as well. I hope he's alright. Surprising move there from Ghost. Now Ghost going to go for a submission. Saturn's going to get there to interrupt. He's not sure who to interrupt. Referee's completely missing Trevor's pin. But there was a tap out and I believe Ghost has got one back. Ghost is now on 3. So down but not out. Anything can happen still. Everyone is going to be so tired. The pin is going to be easy to come by as long as you can stay away from the interruptions. That's probably the only point, the only problem here. Ghost going to go for another cover. It's going to be a 3. Imagine the story if Ghost comes back and then last 17 minutes of this fight. Imagine how that would be perceived. Bob going to go for the pin. Interrupts though. And it's still anyone's game in my opinion. Ghost especially could do a crazy. He's doing a madness. He's got 5 on the board. He could be trying to get 6 on the board right now. Bob though going to be in the way of that. Look at the strikes, the quickness from Bob with his leg work. Ghost going to do the sensible thing, roll out of the way. Bob's charging up. Spear. Cutting straight through Rico. Look at everyone laid out. Either side of surrounding the ring really. Bob's going to go for the pin on Rico here. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be an important 3 really. He's got 8 on the board. Anything can still be possible. Bob going to go top rope. Sending it on Rico. And I'd try to go for the pin if I was Bob while everyone else is laid out. Trying to recuperate. Trevor Dennis first man back up to his feet. And we're going to see Trevor and Bob fighting whilst Jet up to his feet and Ghost going to be up there momentarily. What is Trevor doing? He's not too sure. Bob doing the elbows. What is Jet thinking here? Delivering the knees. Now Jet going to go for the pin on Ghost. Interruption though from Rico this time. Now Rico, interesting move here on Jet. Everyone is laid out. Everyone is struggling. Ghost though, still pumping it up to the fans, showing that he's not completely finished. Gonna go for another cover. Look, it could still be a crazy comeback from Ghost. He gets 3 on the board. Or 3 count, sorry, now he's on 6 in total. This is absolutely insane. The commentator needs a drink. Ghost though with a nasty move to Trevor. And everyone's just dying. So am I with these coughs. Losing the voice. What is Ghost thinking? Gonna put Rico back up to his feet. Jet Saturn. Being a bit awkward. Bob just sitting down outside of the ring, trying to get his energy back up. Everyone is doing everything they can to keep themselves in this. Trevor going to go for a very important pin, but Jet Saturn's going to get in the way. Obviously Saturn trying to protect his win at the moment. Trevor going to go for another pin. I'm not sure what happened. Something happened. Now Bob has got a good opportunity. 3 guys laid out. He's going to go for the pin on Trevor. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Nail bitingly close to Trevor. Jet was going to recuperate in time, but Bob getting the pin. And now he's on 9, joining. Drawing with Trevor. How interesting. It's all about these next 12.5 minutes. Who can do something? Is there a bit of teamwork? No, it's going to be a headbang. Goes back up in this as well. Gets that at the moment. It looks like he's got it, but look, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Ghost being tossed to the outside. I do so apologise. I need to put my phone on silent for a second. Trevor, what's he thinking? Going to go for the pin on Ghost. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Another important 3 then. Ghost getting pinned by Trevor. It's going to be 10 for Trevor. He is only 2 away from Jet Saturn. Trying to walk further away from Bob on 9 as well. Pinfall here from Jet, looking to try and get it back, and he does. Jet moving to 13. Bumping into each other there. Jet and Bob double time. Rico trying to get back in this. Ghost, look, I still believe anyone can do this. Yes, Jet has certainly been in control for most of it. But this is what I'm saying, everyone's dead now, everyone's laid out, everyone's so tired. Bob going to go for the pin on Trevor, but I think Rico's going to maybe get in the way. He's not sure what he's going to do actually. Rico allows it to happen in the end. Bob does get 10, he is drawing again with Trevor. It's only 3 pins that these guys need. That's all it is. I say that's all it is, obviously that's quite a task, but 10.5 minutes, it's still possible. Rico going to interrupt that pin. Then it's all about Jet really watching Trevor Dennis and Rico to try and make sure, Trevor Dennis and Bob Caldwell, my mistake, to try and catch up. Make sure they don't catch up. I'm completely losing my mind. It's been an endurance race for me trying to commentate this. And what is Ghost thinking here with Trevor? We're watching that combo again from Jet Saturn, the man in the lead at the moment. There is officially 10 minutes left to try and turn this around. If you are still tuning in, thank you for being an awesome SCW supporter, of course. Look at these punches here from Jet. Just brutal. Ghost going to throw Trevor in the ring. It's all about what's going to happen in these next 10 minutes. Ghost calling Trevor up. Going to go for the pin, but what is the referee doing? Rico trying to get the pin, and he does. Rico is on 8. This is what I mean. Even Rico can get back in this. Even Ghost, if he gets the right time, the right pin, the right moment. It's all it takes at the moment. It's all it is. Going to be a power bomb to the outside. I think we've seen it many times tonight, and Trevor landing straight on that nasty surface outside. And it looks like a double measure there with Rico following suit from the arms of Jet Saturn. 9 minutes to go. Can we believe it's been such a crazy pay-per-view, and Bob nearly getting an important pinfall there, just wasn't enough time for him to do it. That's Rico thinking, slamming Bob Caldwell. I was going to call him, I don't know what I was going to call him then. Bob Caldwell. Look at these ladders. They haven't really been in play, just there for decoration. As a decoy to put people off. Or to test people to see if they'll go to the extreme to pick up the W. Like I touched upon, the woman didn't really use weapons at all. It wasn't something that we saw. Even my chair is dying. Ghost being launched to the outside. We have a pinfall Rico on Trevor, but Jet Saturn's going to get in the way. He knows that Trevor cannot get a pin. Trevor and Bobby's going to have to be watching them like a hawk. Jet going to go for another pin. Could he get to 14? If he does, it's going to be hard to catch him, and he does. It is going to be hard to try and catch him now. This guy is away. 2 world champions defending, and both of them retaining. It would be a story of the ages. Rico trying to get rid of Ghost, but this guy's a super heavyweight. You're going to have to launch him outside if you want to take him, sort of like Jet just done to Trevor, and he dives straight from the apron as well. Pinfall here from Jet Saturn. Is Ghost going to stop it in time? Yes, he does. Bob Caldwell inside of the ring. Looks like he's waiting for something. Bob going to go for the pin. This could be important. Is the referee there? He is. And it is a 3 then. Bob picking up 11. He can still do this. Ghost going for the pin. Look at the face of Jet. The blood everywhere. These men are broken. Trying to go for the biggest prize in SCW. And we aren't stopping anytime soon. War Games in a couple of weeks. We'll officially be on the road to Unmistaken 2 after War Games. I for one can't wait. And I hope every single one of you are along beside us for the journey. Six minutes and it looks like it's Jet, but Bob Caldwell could have a great comeback on his hands. Trevor Dennis so close as well. It only takes a couple pinfalls, and when everyone's this dead, it's easier than you think. Bob going to go for the pin while Ghost is a bit dizzy next to him. This could be massive for Bob. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3. Jet Saturn did not get there in time, and Bob is well up in this still. Who would have thought it? It looked like Jet and Trevor were going to go down to the wire, and it still could easily be that way. But Bob Caldwell just coming through the side cracks really. No one expected it. No one saw him coming, and he's 2 away. Obviously, if it goes to a draw, we have a 1-on-1. I believe Rico may have just got another one there. I'm watching Bob and Ghost at the moment. Jet Saturn's just dazed, and Bob's going to go for another pin. Imagine if the referee just wakes up. I don't think he did really. It's going to be a 1 still. It's going to be a 2. Could it be a 3? And it is. 1 away. This is insane. Everybody is waking up. Anything could happen. Anything can happen in the next 4.5 minutes. That's all it takes. Jet Saturn's going to be distracted. Trevor Dennis completely laid out in the middle of the ring there. Rico still believes. Bob's going to not allow this to happen, surely. No, he's not. Jet Saturn 14. Bob Caldwell 13. Trevor Dennis 10. Rico 9. Goes 6. Look at the teamwork here from Bob and Trevor, really trying to take down the Doom first at the moment. What was Ghost doing? He's fighting demons, Raven Black, potentially. Imagine if Bob gets this. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Holy hell! Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane. Bob Caldwell, Jet Saturn 14 each. And look at Ghost punching the hell out of the referee. For what reason, I'm not too sure. Holy hell, he's not done yet. Mark is getting the shit kicked out of him this pay-per-view. Ghost obviously not happy with the way Mark's been handling things. I guess we can see that much. And Ghost's going to try and go for the cover. Mark's going to still do it though. It's going to be a 3. Ghost on 7. Jet Saturn and Bob Caldwell drawing. What a crazy last 10 minutes we have had. We are 57 minutes into this. 57 minutes. The brutality. If Bob goes for the pin now, this could be insane. He's going to. Jet doesn't stop it. Hang on. Oh, he gets it. Jet doesn't stop it. What the hell? Bob Caldwell is in the lead. This is insane. And now Trevor's going in at Mark. What's he doing here? Mark's just on ropes. Hang on. What? Oh my god. I genuinely thought Mark was just going to swanton or something. Look at this. Mark tossed outside of the ring. Everything is going crazy. It's just insane. No regard for anyone. Human life is non-existent. For these people are monsters. Everything that's happening inside of this ring is nuts. Trevor Dennis now picking up Rico. Trevor Dennis is going to queue up for something. Bob Caldwell in the lead at the moment. Looks like he could be the new world champion. Trevor Dennis going to go for the pin on Rico. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3 then. Trevor Dennis still could possibly do this. 11 on the board. He needs to get 3 more. Everyone else is laid out at the moment. It's the perfect time to try and capitalise on the situation. We have Ghost semi waking up. We have Bob Caldwell sat there. I'm not even certain where Jet Saturn is. Bob back up to his feet, Ghost back in the ring. This is one of the most important minutes you'll ever see on YouTube. Trevor Dennis tossed to the outside, and it seems like Jet is the only person who can try and balance the books right now, because Ghost is interrupting the way, if you would, that Bob Caldwell would want this to go. And it is a pin. Ghost picking up 8 then. Jet Saturn's the only man that can do something right now. Is it a spear? Is it a pedigree? What will it be? Bob Caldwell going to go for another pin. If he does this, surely he's done it. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3. It's done. There is no way. Unless Jet does a spear and a pedigree straight away, it's done. Bob going to go for another pin, just to sort of wave it in everyone's face. Trevor Dennis says there's no point, and he's got it. Oh my God. Who would have thought it? Trevor was in the lead. Jet Saturn was in the lead. No one would have put it on their books. But ladies and gentlemen, Bob Caldwell is your new SCW World Heavyweight Champion. What an hour. What a pay-per-view. I am completely beside myself. Joseph Sears brought this man in and he does not regret it. Bob Caldwell is your new SCW World Champion, and that's going to be rattling feathers backstage. LC most certainly not happy with this, but we have our main event for April. Bob Caldwell, Nolan Wright, Spring Slaughterhouse. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you for Crash Course on Tuesday. Take care.